In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly step by step how to pull the tired landlord list absolutely for free. No listrei.com, no PropStream, no expensive software. Right now, I'm going to show you exactly how to, for free, pull tired landlords in your local real estate market, or if you're virtually wholesaling, how to pull tired landlords for free in any market in the entire United States, all using the power of Zillow. And lastly, I'm going to show you, this is why I wanted to do a video on this, is not because, we're going to pull a free tired landlord list and you're going to cold call them, but also this is one of the few lists that you can cold call or SMS text. And while you're finding motivated sellers, you can also gain cash buyers while trying to get real estate wholesaling deals. It's a twofer. You get the best of both worlds. You're building cash buyers and you're talking to motivated sellers at the same time. So doing this for one day, you could potentially get a real estate deal in that market and then find a cash buyer in that market all in one cold calling session. It's absolutely bonkers. It's insane. I really can't wait to share it with you. So before we get into it, before I give you all this great free information, please smash that like button and subscribe. So let's get into it. All right, guys, the tired landlord list. So why do I love the tired landlord list and why am I sharing this video with you today? It's because tired landlords is one of the best kept secrets for motivated sellers for wholesaling real estate. And honestly, there's a lot of seven-figure wholesalers out there that are using this list and they're not talking about it. They're sick of maintaining properties. In Florida, there used to be eviction moratoriums that really shut off access to evicting their tenants due to the pandemic. It's been absolutely insane for many landlords, and a lot of them just want to cash out and get out of it, and they just want to sell the property. There's a lot of maintenance issues and they don't have the money to actually repair it because maybe they owned a restaurant or a business that was affected from the pandemic. And again, lastly, I think I said this a million times, but it's absolutely just, I love it so much, is you can build your cash buyers and building a motivated sellers database all at the same time. It's so amazing. So before we get into it, before I show you actually how to pull this all, I want you to understand is we're doing this all for free. We're not going to do any paid anything on this one. So we're not going to talk about Microsoft Excel because you technically have to pay for it. So we're going to be in Google Sheets here. And when we're pulling this list, the cool part is we're going to have the address and we're going to have a phone number and then an owner name. And so you don't want to use a pen and paper because what if your dog eats it? I mean, what could happen? So what we're going to use, we're going to use Google Sheets. That's really the only tool you really need here is Google Sheets. Just make a Google account. If you're watching this YouTube video, you have a Google account. So you go search Google Sheets and it should be making a pretty easy Excel list for you. So let's get into Zillow. Let's start pulling this tired landlord list. So we are in Zillow right now and let's start pulling the free vacant tired landlord list. So this is pretty exciting. So all you really got to do, get a Zillow account if you don't have one. Always have one just to always look at statistics. It's pretty good. It's not the MLS access or something like listrei.com, but for free, I mean, come on, you can't beat free. So here we are. So let's try Miami, for example. It's a big metro market and it's pretty good. So let's just do Miami, Florida. And a quick tip here, you can actually do Miami-Dade County. You can actually go by county. So if you're in Fort Lauderdale, you can do Broward County instead of Fort Lauderdale, and you get the whole county list also. But a little manual, but it's probably worth it. So basically, let's get going. So all we really got to do is go to for sale here, click for rent, click for rent here, click done. And then basically we just want to make sure some of our settings are pretty good here. So bedroom, bathrooms, any is usually fine. Houses, make sure it's only houses. I'm in Florida, so really the wholesaling is really good for houses. Condos, I would probably add that in if I'm Miami-Dade County. If not, keep it out. And I always like to keep townhomes. Apartments in Miami are hard to wholesale. So basically go from there, and then from more, we can do some crazy categories. From there we can do some crazy categories. So basically, what I want to cap it off here is I don't want to deal with a house over 3,000 square feet. Lot size, let's keep it at about an acre there. And then basically from there, the year built. So I don't want to deal with nice, beautiful properties. We want to deal with some properties that definitely have some work it needs. That's how we're going to get these tired landlords. So basically, it's kind of crazy to say, but Rick used to be like 1980 for like older houses. And now, I mean, it's like the year 2000. You might be watching this video like, this is crazy, but the year 2000 was 21 years ago. kind of insane to think about right now, especially I'm 21 years old, but I was born in 1999. But it's these houses built in 2000, they're starting to have roof issues and really structural issues if they haven't done any renovations from the year 2000. So I'm going to put year built 2000. Anything built in like 2010, 15, probably tough to do. And then you can get in basements and all that other stuff. But basically, we're going to keep it like that. And we're going to click done here. And yes, we can call from newest all the way from there. Again, Key Biscayne, we're probably not going to be dealing with that area. It's a very nice area. What you can do on the price is you can cap it off. I would say, since we're in Miami here, let's cap it at $3,000. Definitely in your local market, like if I'm in Port St. Lucie, Florida, I'll cap it at $2,000. Since we're in Miami here, we'll do it like that and just see where we're at here. But this little townhouse here, remember, since this is listed, let me click this really quick. And what I can see here, and obviously I'm not going after anyone. I'm not telling anyone to go contact this person. I mean, if you're Miami, you can. This townhouse right here might be a little tougher to wholesale. But basically, we go in the information here, and we can see it's got washer dryer, 1-year lease. It looks like this is a plaza. This looks like it's a legitimate company. It's not by owner. So it might not be the best one out there. But if you really want to get the best leads possible, let's go by payment high to low. Usually I like to go by low or by oldest. So if I go to newest here, maybe someone that listed this for rent and they or maybe they just gave up the search because they're just lazier and it just, it needed too much work and they decided to go and do some work and now they don't have the money for it. Basically, you can go all the way through here. So if you're in a metro market and you got to scroll all the way back, it might be a little tougher. So if you want, I can keep scrolling till the ones that are like 5 months old, 6 months old. It'll get pretty tiring quick. If I'm in a metro market, Port St. Lucie, I get through pretty quickly. And then you can also do some other rental listings here. But basically, you can also do rent low to high. And that's also a pretty good one too. So 100 days old, I can go to this undisclosed address. It might seem like this is a person looking to actually rent out a room in their house, which means they probably need some money. And this one is 160 days ago, I think. So this is a perfect one to do. Beautiful area, looking to short step here. Yeah, looking to do that. So what I would do is call Natalie right here and put her in my spreadsheet. So what I'm going to do here is copy Natalie. I'm in my Google Sheets right here. I'm going to do address, city, state, zip, and then owner first name, owner last name, and then phone number. What I'll do here, since this is an undisclosed address, she's kind of trying to keep some stuff secret. I would definitely still call her and basically go here. I'd paste her name. Most of the time they won't put a last name, so I'll just put Natalie here, go back here, copy the phone number, and I'm not going to call this person. So if you're watching this, hey, it's fair game, right? Don't tell them Zach said it, but basically from there you can go there and you can do it. Now there's no address; it's undisclosed location, but I put the address there, and then basically I can pull all the really good ones from there, and then I can create a little cold calling spreadsheet. So that's a pretty good one. Let's see if I can find some other really good ones. Townhouse for rent 222 days ago. Seems like a pretty good one. 1-1 townhouse. Now, we're kind of in the metro here, so go Section 8. That's a company. I would probably avoid that. So right here, Miami, $1,600 a month. So basically go here. This is listed by a realtor. And we do want to avoid those realtor listings. So right here, Melissa Hodge. Basically, since I have the account, I can go click here and ask her a question. Basically, ask her a question there and try to get her phone number and then go from there. So that's it, guys. That is here actually how to pull the Zillow information, getting these tired vacant landlords. Absolute killer list right now. And you can do it with Craigslist also and the Facebook Marketplace. Just do the same strategy. But Zillow seems to be the best one in my actual opinion. So that's basically from here. So let's go over the script now. Now that we found out how to pull the list, Now we get in the nitty gritty. Now we can learn actually how to talk to these sellers, the actual script I use. And no, it's not the regular cold calling script that I recommend. This is actually going to be a slightly different script because obviously we want to build cash buyers and find motivated sellers at the same time. So there's a specific, really easy conversation you can have. And this is a lot less stressful conversation than actually cold calling like a high equity or vacant list. And most of the time, these tired landlords are absolutely vacant leads. So it's one of my favorite lists out there. So the script basically is, once we put everything in the Google Sheets here, we're going to have the address, the property information, the owner's information, and their phone number. I don't recommend use a dialer. We're going all free, baby. So probably Google Voice while we got the Google Sheets going, and we're just going to copy, paste, call. If you have one of these little headphone things, that's all you really need. I don't recommend using the computer audio. Maybe there might be an issue, or you can forward it to your phone. But a little headset thing might help you out, AirPods, whatever you got. And really, when you're calling these lists, what you want to do is basically have this conversation. Hey, is this Jonathan? Hey, Jonathan, how's it going? My name's Zach. I was actually calling about your rental there on 123 Main Street. Is this the owner by chance? Oh, great. Yeah, Jonathan, I was actually calling you about it. I mean, I'm not looking to actually rent it. I'm actually looking to buy it. I mean, would it be open to selling it? Oh, you actually are thinking about selling it. Okay. Well, can you tell me a little bit about the property? I mean, I was just the list of rents here, and honestly, I was just seeing if some people were open to actually selling it. And then from there, after they say they're interested in selling it, we know we got to qualify them, ask the 4 questions that have basically been used by every real estate wholesaler since the start of wholesaling. I mean, ever since the 80s, it's all about knowing the motivation, why they're looking to sell the property, the condition of the property, the time frame, and lastly, the price. And the cool part about this is they don't really have a price listed. They only have the rents or the comps on there. And so what are we going to do if they say no? So we're just going to go click on to the next one. No. We're actually going to say this. So, hey, it's just Jonathan. I was actually calling about the rental there on 123 Main Street. Is this the owner? Yes, this is the owner. Great. I was actually calling to see if you were I'm not looking to actually rent it out. I'm actually looking to buy it. I mean, would you be open to a cash offer on the property? No, I'm not interested in it. Oh, okay. No big deal. So if you're not looking to sell the property, are you looking to buy more properties? You see, after saying that, half the time people are just going to say, no, this is the only rental I got. Or sometimes you're going to have like a nicer one and they're going to say, yeah, I actually am looking to buy a couple more. Oh, great. Yeah, I buy properties cash, and I sometimes actually wholesale deals if they're not the best situation. Because remember, if this guy's not looking to sell it, you don't really have to be scared of them knowing you're a wholesaler. And really qualify them. In this video above me will be the perfect video on actually vetting your cash buyers, put them through the process, and then boom, you got them on your cash buyers list. And lastly, one of the best things about a tired landlord list is, let's say, for example, we're dealing with someone looking to sell the property and they're renting it out for $1,400 a month, and they put it on Zillow, rent for like $1,500. The cool part about this is if we know people are renting the property out for $1,400 and maybe there's some appreciation going on from last year, now the rent is worth $1,500. We know most likely, based on cash flow, a cash buyer at minimum will be willing to pay roughly, this is rough numbers, guys, $150,000. So it's the 1% rule. So $1,500 divided by 1% will be $150,000. So if I talk to the guy who wants to sell it for $130,000, I could potentially make $20,000 in that wholesale deal. So that's it, guys. That is the free, tired, sometimes vacant landlord list. It's absolutely one of the most killer lists for real estate wholesaling. I'm telling you, if you're not doing this, you need to absolutely start doing this. Remember, Zillow, you can do by county, city, virtual wholesale, anywhere in the country you want to do. Absolutely one of my favorite ones out there. So if you got any value of this video, please smash that like button and subscribe. Let me know if you've done this list before. There's any tricks you can do on there and any secret lists you can give to the audience. I'd really appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. Have a blessed day.